Welcome back and thanks for tuning in. I've got a great one for us today. We're going to talk about the phrase, pick your battles. It's something that parents often use, and I know I certainly did, to talk about trying to let something go so we can minimize the minutes of conflict in the day. But I want to talk about why that mindset might be holding us back and how we can reframe it into picking our opportunities. So if that sounds good to you, let's jump in. When we focus on battles, we're thinking about conflict, whether there's a behavior we need to stop or whether there's some sort of cooperation that we would like our children to give us, but we just let it slide. And we want to let it slide to avoid conflict. When we talk about picking our battles, it often comes with an underlying message that somehow parents are at the mercy of their children's actions. And I know that sometimes it does feel that way, but think about what we're saying. We're saying that they are engaging in whatever behavior and we are letting it go, putting us in the position of the victim of their behaviors. And again, I know that sometimes it really does feel that way, but I want to think about the fact that we are their mentors and not their adversaries, and we can take back that leading role by thinking about choosing opportunities instead of battles. Now, it may sound to you like a semantic issue, but hear me out because there's more than a semantic issue here. Here's the thing. When we think about engaging in or avoiding battles with our children, we're stuck in a reactive, conflict-driven mindset. Instead, what we can do is think about it as an active, thoughtful decision from a place of leadership. Okay, so hear me out. Sometimes the best choice is to minimize conflict. We know that. But it doesn't mean that we're being passive or letting our child win or get away with something. It means that we're stepping back intentionally. We are making a decision that benefits both us and our child and perhaps the whole family in that moment. So we're not avoiding, we're leading with purpose. And it's not just words, it's a true mindset reframe. When you shift to picking opportunities, you're choosing to lead and not react. So it's a conscious decision. You're not avoiding the situation. You're actively deciding what's best for your child and yourself at that moment. So let's use as an example, your child is refusing to cooperate with a task, okay? In the battle mindset, what you might do is either feel like you need to enforce compliance or let it go. That's the battle mindset. But in the opportunity mindset, you might choose to adjust the expectation for your child. You might choose to help them get started, which might be the problem that they're having in complying, right? You might decide to give your child a little space and a break and then invite them to cooperate in a few minutes. There are all kinds of ways that you can choose to lead your child toward a desired outcome rather than just giving up or giving in. And here's the interesting thing. It may be that you don't actually have to change your behavior much. You just have to change your mindset. It may be that you are proactively deciding that your child may not be able to meet your expectation in that moment, right? That's the same idea as not picking a battle, but it empowers you more to step into that leadership position. You are making active choices for the benefit of your child, and it feels much better. You don't have to think of it as battles. When we reframe this mindset from picking battles to picking opportunities, it feels more intentional in our parenting. Again, we might not have to do anything differently from what we're doing other than giving ourselves some credit for thinking about what our child needs and responding accordingly, or taking the leadership role accordingly. So it's not just about avoiding conflict, it is about stepping into that leadership role when we're guiding our children toward growth. And here's one more important point. Sometimes picking opportunities isn't about helping our child succeed in a particular situation. It's not about ushering them through a challenge. Sometimes the opportunity is to just offer grace in the moment. There will be times when the best way to help your child is by adjusting the expectations so that they can meet it. In the past, you might have called that not picking a battle, but I'd like you to think about it as choosing an opportunity to show your child that grace. If you want to find out more about how you can learn to reframe your mindset to bring a more positive outlook to your parenting journey, I'd love to help. Please subscribe here, that would be great. And also, if you're interested in exploring parent coaching, feel free to book a call. I'll leave my information down below in the description box. See you next time.